Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
The pod knows you ain't got no kids, but hypothetically,
Okay.
let's say if you did have kids, would you send your kids to boarding school if you felt like the educational system in New York sucked?
Where did I send if I had kids, I don't know. That's an interesting question because the way I look at it, ah, that gives them, somewhat of an experience. If once they decide to go to college and go away from college, they get somewhat of that experience early. You send them to like a boarding school. It's like, they living on their own, but probably not. I rather it's no not against boarding school or whatnot. Let the progress, like let them grow, and then when they're ready to venture off, send them on their way.
Do you think it's selfish of parents who don't send their kids to boarding school?
Selfish if they don't or do.
If they don't,
No, why would it be selfish?
because boarding school opens the door of like kids being able to do different things or get. Well, now boarding school is a better educational option.
Boarding school don't have a great option, and so that's why it sounds dumb. Boarding school has always been known as like a correction tool for a kid that's not thriving in regular education. So they need some discipline, they need structure. Send them to boarding school. That's how boarding school always been looked. The education might be better, whether you private or charter or whatever, but boarding school don't have that image of if you want your kid to excel, send them to boarding school. That's the image private school gets. Right. Boarding school is a correction. Like your kid is fucking up. You need to get them in order. You need to get them disciplined. Send them to boarding school. So
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what boarding school was when we was growing up. Was like a kid that was like borderline with behavioral or academic issues, and it was teetering towards not having a successful education years. They sent them, to straighten them out, and when they felt like they was ready enough to come back, they brought them back to a new school. And they finished out the rest of their years, and they went the route they went. But I don't know, maybe boarding school has changed over the years. But I think it also varies on the household. But I don't necessarily.
You don't like the idea of it.
But like boarding school could be a better school, but it's like again, like I said, I told you it would be like a for, but it has to be some type of age limit. Like age has to be like an age minimum, and then the age cap before. Because I can't see anyone sending like an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old to boarding school. They probably do, but I think
you
that's a
feel
little
like
crazy.
that's too young for you to have a child to be on their own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know what's the age minimum requirement for boarding school. It probably
Right.
isn't one, but imagine some a kid that's 8 years old, school, and that's where they live at, and then they come home for the summer, and back to the process. I don't know. Let's see, age. So it says there's some schools that start at 10 or 11 years old.
That's still pretty young. Well, to me,
That's-
that's still pretty young.
Yeah, of course that's young.
Because what, Dorian's gonna be 10 in a couple of months, a few months. Now, I personally don't think he's mature enough to live on his own.
Right.
You know, so imagine
Right.
other.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think any kid at that age is mature to be on their own.
I mean, there's some kids that are here that are living on their own, taking care of their brothers and sisters at the age of 10.
But that's about survival.
So what's the difference? Survival, and if you at boarding school, you have to survive.
You know what I'm saying? In the sense of they've been forced to put they've been forced in a situation where it's not maturity, is survival. I'm learning because I have no choice but to do this if I want to live. Whereas for most kids that age, they're a kid in a decent household would be commonly mature enough to deal with that type of lifestyle. But because you give an example of kids in this neighborhood who unfortunately been dealt a whatever hand that they got that's forced them to mature. They're not maturing naturally. It's just you're put in tough restraints or constraints that forcing you to mature. Not them maturing naturally and saying, okay, at this age, I'm going to do this. At 11, 12, I'm doing this, 13, 14, then I should be like this. Because like kids you gave the example of kids, that's not a good thing. Like, you get what I'm saying? A kid 10 years old having to take care of their siblings is not a good thing. Like, that's actually bad that they have to be that mature.
Right.
It's like, you shouldn't have to be so mature. You should be still a kid. Like, I'm sorry that life forced you.
So you
to
think
mature.
going to boarding school will force your kid in a bad way to be mature?
I think, again, from what I know boarding school to be, boarding school again is an extreme for kids who can't. The regular mundane school system, family system isn't working. So we need to put them in more of a militant type of space in order to fix them almost.
Okay.
That's the image that boarding schools always had. Like I said, I don't know what the image of boarding schools are now, but when most people think about a boarding school, it's like this is what's this show Flavor Flav with the girls?
Charm school?
Charm school. Where it's like, you're fucked up, we need to fix you. And we're gonna you ain't got no choice, we're gonna fix you. Like, these are boarding school always been the extreme measure. So again, for the image of boarding school, I don't think that's a place for a normal kid, because you're not in the situation like a discipline, a kid that's having behavioral issues or educational issues and shit like that, where we have to put hands on you in the sense of we have to force you, push you, and make you do this, and give you no other option, give you no other choice. That's the image boarding school has always had. I don't know if that's different now, but that's what boarding school has always been depicted as. You're fucked up, so you got to go through the extreme, man. Almost militant in the sense like the army. We're gonna tell you when to get up. We're gonna make you do this. We're gonna make you do that. Like, you have no choice. We taking away your choice. You're gonna be forced.
Right.
And so, again, a kid growing up shouldn't have to be forced extreme like what boarding schools were known to be. That was fucking Trispo and shit. Like,
Right.
you get what I'm saying? Like, you got those type of people like, get up, eat now, shut up, da 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 da, like almost programming. That's what boarding school has always been like, that's been their image, correcting the kids. They fucking up before they get to prison system. We gonna correct them now, like on some Job Corps type shit.
Right.
So for a regular kid who just like have no real behavior issues, have no educational issues, based on what the image of boarding school is, I don't see that being a fit space
Right.
with kids that need extreme discipline.
Gotcha.
But again, like John said, maybe boarding school's image has changed and it's not like that no more, but that's always been the image of boarding school.
Yeah, I don't know. And especially with, there's always been, creepy motherfuckers in this world.
What
At
I
a
say,
young age, sending kids to boarding school, I don't even think about that aspect. As a parent,
that's one of the first thing I think about. These weirdos, not only the weirdo kids, but the weirdo adults responsible for taking care of my kid.
yeah, so I'll be up at night like, damn, hopefully my kid's good. Like,
Yeah.
because eventually they gotta grow up and live their lives. But if I'm gonna send them off early, that's definitely gonna get with me, and some stupid shit happen. That's on me.
Right. Now I get that part.
It's a lot of aspects to it. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, it's like, is it something you're willing to take a risk on for educational purposes? If not, if you really want the kid to get an education, is it really that difficult? You can't find like a school where he could go to and he comes home every day. You could pick him up, take him to this specific school, or have it set up where he's picked up or goes, picked up from and taken to school. But he'd be at the house when the school day is over. You could do the natural. I'll help them with their homework or whatnot, make sure their homework's done, feed them, and
Would you let your mom send your brother to school?
So what?
Would you let your mom send your brother to boarding school?
If I had a say in it, I would say no. I wouldn't want that. I'd rather, go to school, come back, come home.
Gotcha.
But everyone's entitled to live how they want to live. But it's just like, maybe there's perks and benefits of going to boarding school, but again, you gotta match another aspect of it. Kids get bullied at school, stuff like that. Things of that nature happen at school. To certain kids, at least they get to go home. So it's like they had a bad day at school, they could get to go home. Boarding school, bad day, you're probably sleeping next door to the person that's terrorizing them, unfortunately.
That's a way of looking at it. I mean,
Motherfucker be your roommate.
That's even worse. I said next door. Your roommate's the whole time terrorizing you while you go to class. I guess you could say we're looking at all of like the negatives, but in this case, it's with kids, and you got to protect the kids. So I think that's the only way to look at it.
I mean, some people argue that it's a great, educational opportunity for some kids. I guess that's how they putting it. Like it's the school system in New York sucks, and they probably get a better education, somewhere else. So
yeah, some people believe that they want their kids to get the best education. If boarding school offers that, they're willing to take that route because that's what they want for their kids is the best best education possible. But I said there's a lot to look into.
If Kanye had a boarding school, would you send Dorian?
I ain't sending my kid to any boarding school. Again, boarding school. The image, I don't care who's the person that's the face of it. Boarding school is weird. Sending a immature adolescent kid away to fend for themselves. Education or not, it's still weird because yeah, you get the educational part, but you miss out on the social emotional learning part. You miss out on the mental part where your kid be fucking getting a proper education, but having to deal with emotional and real life shit by themselves.
Right.
I'm saying at least when
yeah, you call you talking to your kid on the phone ain't the same as they had a bad day. You talking to them at home,
Right.
and versus them being on the phone. Yeah, I had a bad day, and trying to explain to you, ain't much you can do.
I'm saying at least a kid at 18 is legally an adult, but at that point should have some type of sense of how to survive if
Well, again, 18, you're an adult, so ain't no boarding school. You going to college. Even for high schoolers, to me again, the whole adolescent going away and leaving it, and you leaving it up to a stranger that you don't know to properly teach your child about the world, it's just weird to me.
Yeah, and then that gives going to boarding school gives a lot of influence over the parent household because that's where they're staying majority of the
Yeah,
year.
I mean, kids spend more time with their teachers anyway, than at home. So imagine you taking out. Not only are you taking out the time that they spend with their school all day, but then the home part, the time off is still away.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves a lot of time for somebody to, I hate to use a word, but groom your child.
Basically, because that's a whole lot of influence.
It's far too much influence over your kids. So for me, it's kind of weird. I'm sure not every kid. There's always going to be situations, regardless of what the situation is, education and life. There's going to always be two sides of the spectrum. Whereas you have success stories, you have people that's like middle run of the mill, and then you have really bad situations that happen to people. Like, of course, that's not the story for everybody, but I think when you give your kid to the world, you giving the world more space to groom your child. And to me, that's why boarding school has always got a bad rap. This is like we retraining your kid. We're reshaping your kid. How the fuck are you gonna shape my kid?
I just think that I think, I don't know, looking at some of the boarding schools online, it seems like, I mean, they have programs now and stuff like that, whereas it's kind of different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are scholars and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying, but some people feel like, well, New York City is not offering these and not offering that, and so
don't go to New York City. Go somewhere else. Go to Connecticut. Go to New Jersey. If you're gonna see your kid away, be willing to travel. If you that committed to your child's education, you change your life. You make sacrifices for your kid, not putting your kid off somewhere. And even with situations like that, you can take your kid out of their space or their environment, and then what you thought would be a good educational move for your kid be to fuck them up. So ultimately, at the end of the day, you try to do what's best for your kid, but make sure you're doing is what's best for them and not what's best for yourself. What you think? Oh, this is a good move for me. Because again, I'm pretty sure there's good boarding schools. I'm pretty sure there's good private schools, public schools, charter schools. As a parent, it's your job to research it and find what what you think is best for your kid, but the image of boarding school hasn't changed as a whole. There might be good boarding schools, but the image of boarding schools as a whole hasn't changed.
Yes. Okay, which it's to the discretion of the parent, but I don't think my kids in the future, I will be sending them to boarding school.
Okay, that's fair.
What was it? So after everything we said, what was your take on it? You
I'm not
obviously
sending my kid nowhere.
oh.
I mean, I guess I'm in some people's eyes a selfish parent where his education is not everything to me in the sense that I mean education is important, but there's other things to life that matter more than education. And I think being nurtured and being show that you loved and cared for is kind of it shapes who you are. I think that's why people come up to us and say we're doing such a great job, because I think us nurturing and showing Dorian love and certain kind of lessons we teach him has given him the tools to be an all around caring, amazing person. And so I don't really think they could teach that at boarding school to my child.
Okay.
I think that's fair, right? So, Devin says start pop.
Some niggas graduate, but be still stupid. They tell you read this, eat this. Don't look at me, just teach this, preach this, look at Jesus. That's what Ye said.
That was our good old opening conversation, but let's get to the intro. Welcome to this brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Bree, and my guy Dev, the host in the back.
Yo.
So we had an interesting opening conversation. Y'all can check it out when this episode premieres. Well, let's get right to the rundown. Prank gone wrong. So man tries to prank other man in the mall. Other man in the mall shoots prankster in the chest. Prankster almost dies. And the person who got pranked ended up getting arrested, but was found not guilty. I know pranks, everyone's trying to get their videos and stuff like that. Some pranks are more staged than others. Some is like legitimate pranks, and some is obviously staged to make it look like it's pranks. Have pranks gone too far? Have people gone too far for prank?
I'm
For
surprised
clout?
somebody just got shot.
Especially for certain pranks, the prank where the girl she asks for directions and then
start be on bullshit.
Yeah, then she'd be like, "Bitch, I'm asking you,"
Yeah.
and she be touching them and shit. No lie, I would have beat her ass.
But remember, on one, shorty upped the gun on her.
No, she took out a knife.
Oh yeah, something like that.
But again, I would have been on great bullshit. We would have been fighting because it's like, bitch, I don't know you and I don't know what you got. I don't know what you doing. I don't know what you about. I don't know any of that. So to be honest, I'm ready. I'm on 100 all the time.
Right.
So I'm surprised she hasn't gotten beat up. But if you watch the full video, when I was watching it, I'm like, yo, he asked the dude to leave him alone. He asked, like, he didn't want to continue with that conversation. And so at that point, if you see them getting hostile, fuck the prank. Like,
yeah, I don't know when these pranks, like, where these new, like, the point of these pranks is to piss the person off. Whereas it used to be like hidden camera pranks where it's like, ha ha,
to scare
people, jump scare type shit. But now motherfuckers are purposely pranking. I need to get you to the point where you're fucking pissed off in order for this video to be a success. Like, and so that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised, like, yeah, this is one of the biggest stories, but I'm surprised this ain't been happening more often because most people ain't coming, most people don't have, I mean, most people got something on them and shit at all times anyway. So I just hope this is a eye opener for these fucking pranksters, bro. There's a lot of different content you can make. Like, cut that prank shit out. That particular type of pranking where your goal is to upset the person because somebody gonna fucking lose their life at some point doing this dumb shit.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like pranks that like threaten someone's like putting threat or putting every so the person in danger, or making a person feel like they're in danger or some shit about to happen
Yeah.
to them. The first instinct is to protect themselves at all costs. So
But see, back then I don't remember pranks being on random people. Like I remember Ashton Kutcher doing his punk and it was like to celebrities or shit like that. And even then you can tell there was a lot of times MTV would tell like Ashton, like, you need to let's end this because it's getting too. Or like even when you watch Impractical Jokers, like there'll be times where even the producers will intervene and that'll be their way to stop. Like
and those pranks I never even violent in a sense. Like it's usually like,
well, there's been violent ones because we've seen where what's the one that he always gonna get beat up? Murr. And they like when he was at the department store and the black guy was.
I'm saying their prank isn't violent. They're not attacking you.
Oh, okay.
They don't put you like they pranking you. It might annoy you, but their prank is not like to get you upset.
Right.
It's to like fuck with you. But they prank again, like John said, is the way that they prank you, it puts you on the defense. Instantly, like I have to protect myself. What is this person on? Like,
right.
Like it's not humorous. It's offensive. Like, so people jump on the defense with these pranks because it's like they do shit that's like weird, and then they say like little shit that's again offensive. So you instantly jump on the defense and you're ready to attack.
Right.
Whereas you got Ashton Kutcher, yeah, he pranks celebrities, but there are other prank shows where it's just like it's almost like fun. It's like it's stupid in a sense, like, but it's never like aggressive.
Right.
That's what they be, aggressive in they pranks. Like, I'ma say and do whatever it takes to get you upset because that's the goal of the prank.
Right.
It's to make you mad. And again, when you're making people mad, you make people jump on the defense and you never know how people gonna respond.
Right.
So that type of pranking need to stop. You got the guy who, dress up in a bush and shit like.
Even that though, you could get beat up for that.
You can get beat up, but that's more a jump scare. It's not like I'm trying to hurt you. Like, what? No, there's no ill intent in
but
trying
you saw
to hurt
the
you.
one that he did to the artistic girl?
No, I didn't see that.
And like he felt bad after that. He packed up his stuff and he left because, again, the father told him like, unfortunately, when you do stuff like this, you don't know who you doing it to.
Right.
And so you jump up. She's artistic now. She's in the corner like shaking, crying.
Right.
And now you're apologizing and ready to go. But now I got to deal with the effects of this.
Right.
So you don't know who when you do these kind of stuff, you don't know, you're taking the chance of doing it to the wrong person.
Yeah, I mean, that's pranking as a whole.
Right.
That's pranking as a whole. But again, these particular prankers are purposely aggressive.
Right, but what I'm saying to you is it doesn't have to be aggressive. It can be the guy in the bush that, God forbid, somebody, he jump out, they don't know if he's trying to rob them and they shoot him. And it's not on purpose, but it's like, dude, don't be doing this shit to random people because this shit is not cool. We didn't sign up for this.
Right. I don't have no problem with people just being prankers. It's always been a form of comedy that's always been around. Yes, you take a risk regardless, but I think people have the issue with the aggressive ones who are purposely trying to put you in a position of making you upset. The person that's jumping out ain't trying to upset you. Yeah, I might scare you and I'm gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh and I'm gonna apologize right after. This new type of pranking, the sole reason, the sole goal is how far can I upset you? How far can I put you on the defense as if I'm ready to attack you? That's the whole, and so they put themselves in harm's way. Prankers put themselves in harm's way, period. But when you doing it in that nature,
Right.
then it's like, there's not even a joking component to it. There's no joke to the prank. It's no ha-ha to the prank. Because even after you say it's a joke, it's a joke, nobody says, ha ha ha, good one after that. It's still, yo, I was about to fuck you up. And I still might fuck you up because you came at me wrong.
Right.
There's no ha-ha moment in these new pranks. Whereas at least with those pranks, it's like, ha-ha, good one. Now you're going to have those cases where motherfucker ain't going to really fuck with it. But for the majority of it, it's ha-ha-ha, good joke.
Right.
It's to be humorous. Ain't shit funny about these pranks. And so if they continue to do that, somebody gonna get their ass body. Then camera over there, camera. I didn't beat you up already. By the time your camera person get you, you done already caught for a piece spicy. Or I didn't fucking stabbed you up. Because you want to push me to that point. For your content, you want to get stabbed on camera so you can go viral. The guy in the bush, he ain't trying to get stabbed. Y'all niggas looking for that so you can say this went viral.
Yeah, it's all about that viral moment.
Like, that's what I'm saying. They willing to push the limits and do whatever it takes to go viral. The regular prankster ain't reaching that far just to have a viral moment. And so they gonna get themselves fucked up. Keep playing with people. Because fucking with me, before I know it, I've been popped you 2-3 times already. And after you told me it's a prank, then I'm gonna pop you again. And then the camera come, I'm gonna smack the camera and pop him. Like, so it's like everybody getting it already. Like, that shit is dumb. They need to be careful doing those type of pranks. There's so much humor and pranking shit you can do. This whole, I don't know when this became like a thing. Like, because it seemed like all these niggas is chasing a viral moment, making these type of prank videos. They all do the dumb shit. They throw shit, like they'll go to the Walmart and something, throw shit at people, then put something on their head and act like they got hit.
That should be funny.
Like, they be doing dumb shit. It's like, bro, they just be doing dumb shit that's really like, it ain't funny. Like, but it is what it is. God, I hope that brother gets better. And I hope the brother who shot him is better too, because he did what he was supposed to do. Too much dead air, John.
You gotta be careful with them pranks, man. Gotta be careful with them pranks. You said dead air?
You were frozen.
Oh. But yeah, you gotta be careful with the pranks. But you know, for viral moments, what people do for viral moments. I think everyone's in Paris. Paris is having their fashion week. There is currently their fashion week. New York had theirs like a week or two ago, where everybody was in New York enjoying their time. Now everybody's in Paris for the fashion week. One of the moments, I guess, kind of funny. Quavo was eating a glizzy that had gold sprinkled on it, and he said, I don't know how true it is, but he said he spent $100K on that good old barbecue meal, you know, good old cookout meal, good old American hot dog.
Hot dog.
Obviously times has changed, and you can't eat the hot dog in peace no more. The hot dog can't be eaten in peace. You think he's lying about that price, but
I don't think he lied about the price. He's just dumb for paying it.
that was gonna be my next question. $100K for a Glizzy?
Bro, what type of meat is in that glizzy?
It's the same shit. It's just got the gold sprinkles.
I'm pretty sure they probably, this hot dog is premium beef from a cow that only ate caviar. And it's we minced a filet mignon and made this hot dog, and the wrapper or whatever that shit called, that the hot dog in the rubber part. This is made out of fucking Mongolian goat, and the gold shear is 14 karat, come from Aspen and shit. Man, I'm about to eat this shit and shit it out. Fuck, I'm paying that amount of money for a hot dog. Hot dogs is broke people meals. So now y'all niggas trying to make broke meals high fashion.
Hey,
This hot dog is a struggle meal. And what's Quavo gonna do? He gonna eat that hot dog, and then within 24 hours, he gonna shit it out.
yeah, he might have a golden shit.
Fuck that dumbass shit. That's dumb as hell. You better go, man. That shit dumb, bro. Rich people be doing dumb shit just so you can tell, so they can tell people the price tag. I swear on my living life, there's no way I'm rich, poor, billionaire. Motherfucker tell me we go to a restaurant and motherfucker say it's a how much that hot dog again? John, how much was that hot dog?
100K, according to Quavo.
100K. First off, why the fuck am I eating a hot dog if I got money? Two, why the fuck am I eating a hot dog? And three, you tell me 100K for a fucking hot dog? Bro, give me a pack of beef hot dogs and a gold chain. I'll be straight with that.
It was that golden, that gold sprinkle, that gold condiment.
Man, miss me with that shit. You gonna put some gold pieces in my Dijon mustard and shit? Fuck out of here. Give me a regular beef hot dog, bro. Don't tell me this 100K. I'm like, bro, send this shit back. Why are we even here? Let's bounce. I don't care if I'm a fucking billionaire. Bro, why am I paying? Yo, let's get the fuck out of here.
People are crazy, man. 100K. But like you said, this, I guess, is a flex.
You paying 100K for a hot dog, and you ain't even rich. Quavo, rapper rich. I'm only respecting some shit from like Jeff Bezos or somebody saying they paid 100K for a fucking gold hot dog. And I know Jeff Bezos ass still eat bologna.
Yeah, bologna.
That nigga in the crib eating a whole bologna sandwich in his fucking house on space and shit, house on Mars. Eat fucking bologna sandwiches and a fucking pizza rolls. Black people always doing some broke ass shit. That's some rich broke ass shit. Because people with real money ain't paying for that dumb shit. That's some straight rich broke shit. Nigga ain't never had nothing. That's why they doing that shit. Cause ain't no way in hell I'm paying $100. I mean, I ain't paying $100 for a hot dog.
$100.
I ain't paying $100 for a motherfucking hot dog. They can tell me Motherfucker, Rihanna boiled this shit and personally made it herself. I'm saying, man, tell Rihanna ass to sit down somewhere and bring me one of those motherfucking ballpark beef hot dogs for the $8, and it better be with some fries.
The $100K for a Glizzy.
John, you paying $100 for a hot dog?
Hell no.
Exactly. Fuck out of here. I don't care if I got money. I'm not paying that, bro.
I'm pretty sure hot dog prices went up. You know, when you go to the hot dog man, like
hot dog shit. A pack of hot dogs. 8-pack of hot dogs, you paid almost $10 for a beef pack.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, nigga, I be looking at them hot dogs like, damn, nigga, this
the only place we find them cheap is Western beef.
Yo, you gotta go to one of the fucking meat factories and shit to get hot dogs for the low. You go to a grocery store, you for a pack of beef hot dogs, bro, you paying $10, $12.
That's what I'm saying. When we go to Western beef, they be having them shits on sale.
Hot dogs ought to be $3, $4. Bro, you paying damn near $10, $12 for a pack of 8 hot dogs. Nigga, how you gonna upsell my struggle? Fuck out of here.
Because hot dogs not the same as they used to be.
Quavo can kiss my ass for that.
That's crazy. But hey, he's living his life, man. 100K on the
Quavo just made me mad.
But Quavo's been doing a lot of shit lately. Like he did that interview with the girl. Quavo.
Offset. That was Offset with the weirdo white girl.
Yeah, that was Offset.
So that was Offset doing that. And I don't even know how we let this white girl infiltrate the culture.
Me neither. How did she? Why are we all doing? Why are they doing interviews with this white bitch?
I think the first interview I ever did, she did the interview with Drake, and they was laying in the bed together.
No, she did a interview with Funny Marco first.
I didn't see that one. The first one was Drake.
Her very first one was with the owner from fucking Barstool, Poinoy, whatever his name is.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
but but that shit wasn't big. Then she did something with Drake, and Drake or Funny Marco, one of them niggas, and she just like now all the black celebrities want to go and talk to her weirdo ass.
I guess
I don't get the appeal. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I was gonna say no hate to her, but like I don't get the humor in these interviews. It's supposed to be like some awkward funny thing, but
yeah, her whole thing is I don't understand y'all culture, so I'm oddly interested. And these ass niggas go entertain that shit. She must be.
I think she got one with Shaq too.
She got one with a lot of the top black folks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What is her name? Bobby what?
Bobby something.
Bobby.
She gotta be related to somebody.
Bobby Althall.
She gotta be related to somebody. She a podcast plant.
Right.
Podcast plant.
But Shorty just popped up out of nowhere. Like I don't mean to take it left, but Shorty dad just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I guess, man, different times. Now let's get into probably the biggest piece of news in hip hop of the week. Biggest news. 27 years later, Las Vegas PD have arrested a man for the murder of Tupac Shakur. 27 years later. He did a couple of interviews. He wrote a book spoke about the situation. He's known as Keefy D. Let me Google his real name because that's how I know him by.
That's how most people know him as Keefy D.
Yeah, that's what he's known for. Keefy D. His name is Dwayne Keith Davis, but better known by his nickname, Keefy D. He basically gave up the whole situation. He basically incriminated himself.
Yeah, he did. I don't know what they paid out, bro, to be the fall man.
You think so?
What point is it at this point? Like, what are we doing at this point for him to come out and say, now nigga incriminated himself, had all different type of evidence in the house, like just there go the gun right there, just laid on the fucking cupboard and shit. Like, he got a whole bunch of incriminating shit in the crib. It's just like saying incriminating shit. Almost 30 years later, nigga, you done got away with this crime. Why now? Shit just mad sus.
And he raised criminals, crazy part, and the crime took place in Vegas. And he was still living in Las Vegas all these years
with
later.
All the evidence still in the house.
Yes.
30 years later. What fucking sense does that make?
What the interesting part is, I think he kind of messed up because technically he got in trouble in LA. He had gotten arrested in LA. He basically confessed to the whole Tupac thing, and then he came up with like an agreement with LA, so that way he didn't face jail time in LA. He confessed to like the whole crime. I don't know how they worked that deal out, but the crime of the murder don't got a statute of limitations. That's one, and two, he confessed in another state where the crime didn't happen. So to get out another crime that he was caught up in.
Now they gotta give his ass a murder rap.
And he's the only living person in the car that, so it's like one of those, if me and you rob a bank, Dev, and I'm the getaway driver, you happen to kill someone in the midst of this robbery, I drive off, we get caught. I said, I ain't kill nobody, but I'm an accessory to that murder because I was the one who helped you get away. We both plotted the robbery, and when it went left, I'm still gonna catch that murder charge with you.
Right.
And obviously, he is the only living man that was left, that was in the vehicle. There was 4 of them. There was 4 people in that car. He really incriminated himself. He said he passed the gun to the person that ended up suing Tupac. He literally said this in interviews, that he was the one who passed the gun to the back. So basically, he's letting it be known, yeah, I passed the gun off. And then after that, I passed the gun off. Homie did what he did, shot. That's it. But damn, self-snitching at its finest. This is definitely self-snitching in 101.
Bro, if this ain't the dumbest dry snitching, the dumbest, bro, this shit don't make no sense. I don't know. And again, I don't know if they just try to settle this shit. Like, we just want to close this case. We tired of the Tupac conspiracies and shit. Let's close this case so y'all can shut the fuck up. Right. I don't want to see another Tupac documentary. This is what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Read this fucking script. Say this so they can shut the fuck up.
That's possible, but shit, probably another documentary definitely gonna come out after this.
Right. I think
it's going another documentary telling you how fake Keefy D's story is.
Nah, I think they're gonna ride this coattail and you get what I'm saying? Like, I think they're gonna ride it. Like, now they're gonna tell his side of the story, and they're gonna go to the jail and have him,
They already got him on audio, man, to him being at the scene of the crime, and all the other stuff.
I think this is stupid. I think this is just dumb. I don't know. This is weird to me. And Shook is saying, "Oh, I'm not snitching. I'm not this. I'm not that." Like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm reading an article. This is crazy. They said while he was living in Vegas, he tried to organize tours where he was the driver and take people to where the Tupac shooting took place.
Probably, yeah. Oh, he was trying to do his own tour and shit. Like,
Yeah,
here's the gun.
and drive people to where it happened and let people know and tell them like, yeah, I was there that night. So he felt the way it sounds like he felt untouchable. He felt like shit was never gonna happen to him.
I guess. I ain't do the shooting. I was just there. Well, Keefy D, you are a dumbass. And rest in peace to the homie, the great Tupac Shakur. Although Tupac ain't that great of a rapper to me, but
Oh shit! Here we go.
What?
He didn't say that, John. He didn't say that.
I ain't say that either.
He didn't say that, John. Let's go on to the next one.
Oh, before we move on, well, we can move on, but I'm about to just punch something in since we talking pop and we talking music. I saw something online. It said, "Would you rather Jamie Foxx, Slow Jams, or Usher? Can you handle it?"
Slow Jams.
John?
You gotta pick between those two songs.
Yeah. DJ, won't you play this girl a love song? Versus, can you handle it if I go there, baby, with you? I'm going with Can You Handle It.
That's a tough one.
But Jamie Foxx song, that shit was bigger than Can You Handle It?
Oh, Slow Jams was a single.
Right. And it was
Can You Handle It is an album cut.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger track. But I think Can You Handle It is a better song, and I think it's aged better. I think Can You Handle It? I mean, Slow Jams is dope for that moment. Like, of course, us being like, nostalgic, we go back and listen to it like, oh, that was that shit. But I think Can You Handle It? Can You Handle It could come out today.
I don't think it will do good.
I mean, maybe because R&B ain't that good, but I'm saying if it was in our R&B set right now and it came out, it wouldn't feel no different than it felt back then and shit. Like, if Usher was to drop that song right now,
I think Jamie Foxx, Slow Jams it's a drinking song. It was like niggas, bitches, everybody was.
Yeah, it's a slow jam party record, like,
right? And I don't think I think if we put it on TikTok and tell people to dance, they would
dance. I'm gonna go Slow Jams.
Okay, I think you're right. It will definitely be more popular on social media and social settings.
Mm-hmm.
But Can You Handle This for the fucking? And I like that song more. And I think real music lovers will agree with me.
Two great records.
Like, you gotta fucking act like this because you rap. You fucking know music. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Two great musical records. Tupac's the GOAT. But
so my question to you then is, who's the better singer? Is it Usher or Jamie Foxx?
That's a tough
different conversation.
It's not a different conversation.
Oh, it's a different conversation because the crazy thing is, I love Jamie as a singer more than I love Usher, like, talent as singing ability.
Right.
I like Jamie more singing ability. I just talked to y'all about Usher and what I think about singing in regards to the grand scheme of singing. I think Jamie has more singing ability. That has nothing to do with the writing of the song.
And then what's called my guy Ye produced that Slow Jams beat.
He did. Wasn't he on there? He was on there.
No, yeah, on there.
Yeah, he is on there. Cause Ye would tell you that he used to love working with Jamie.
That's
I don't know. I don't know. I used to fucking
yeah. I'm not
love
gonna.
that
That's
song.
tough, but that I think the beat. I don't know. It's preference to what you prefer. I think overall
Yeah, I
beat
fucking love that.
is
I love
better.
that song. I love that song.
I think
Now, if you
Slow Jams beat
said,
is better.
but see, now the difference if you said that Slow Jams or Superstar by Usher, I would have to go.
But Superstar wasn't a single either. It was an album cut.
But that's what I'm telling you. Superstar to me was a better song than Slow Jams. But can you handle this?
Oh no, man.
It wasn't one of
that's
mine.
a tough
It wasn't. I mean, I
I'm
like it, but it
I'm
wasn't
gonna
my
change
favorite.
my opinion. I am gonna go with Slow Jams, but I don't confidently say that. I'm not confident in that answer because I can hear King You Handle It in my head and how good of a song it is.
But Jamie snapped on Slow Jams, and then Kanye came and snapped.
I like Ye more than Jamie on Slow Jams. I told her to pull over in her new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. And I want you to strip. Say she is my new chick. So we get our grind on. She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Shadow. Man, I know she fine though. Why she always lying though? Telling me them diamonds. When she know they rhinestones. Ye went crazy on there.
He did, but that's what made the song.
She got a
That's
light
a
skin
part of the
friend, look
mixture.
like
What
Michael Jackson. Got a dark skin friend, look like Michael Jackson. That's what, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's what we love more. We love the Ye. I think the
that's still
Ye
part
on
of the song.
there.
You can't take that out.
That's a fact. That is a fact. But
He
if
just snapped.
but if what we remember, what we love most about it is your feature, we can't give it to Jamie.
We have
No,
to.
I understand that, but then you got to compare records that like you can't compare a record with a man by himself with a record that has a feature on it. You know,
Yeah.
it makes it an unfair battle.
Right.
It was different. It was like a record. Usher
That's like
featuring
you know
somebody.
what? Do you know what they need to compare that to? Carrie Hilson. What's that song? She
Carrie
had
Hilson
Neo
with Kanye.
and
Keep
Neo.
rocking and keep rather you turn up and rocking. Sometimes love
It knocks you down.
And Ye went off on that too.
That's what I'm saying. Those two songs can be compared to each other,
Right.
and which one would you take? Because if we then talking about like if like you said,
Like you said,
like you said,
features.
right? If we're gonna just do it according to Kanye's features and music and stuff like that, then we need to check. We need to then, you get what I'm saying? Those are the two options we should be given.
I just saw it on social media.
But that's what I'm saying. They can't have it.
You said that's not random. You know that's a fair. You said that's not. Yeah, you said that's not a competent battle,
right?
Because it's like they live in two different spaces,
right?
And
if that's the case, then which one you going with?
Between what?
Slow Jams or Carrie Hilson?
I'm still going with Slow Jams.
Over Knock You Down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Slow Jams too.
That's crazy.
And the crazy thing is, my favorite part of Knock You Down is Neo's verse.
What?
Yeah, Neo's my favorite verse on there. Yay that nigga, and yay greater than Pop. But moving on.
But
I'm not
that's
getting involved in that shit.
Interesting topic for another day. We covered that. Hollywood seems to be back. The writing strike is officially about to come to an end.
Thank God. I need some of my shows to come out.
But is the writer
the strike's still going, yes.
The writers or the actors?
The writer's strike came to an end. The actor's strike is still going.
Yeah, fuck the actors though. My
So
favorite
you
shows got people I don't even know. So yes, the best thing, acting. Unfortunately, actors can be replaced. I'm not watching shows for the people. I'm usually watching for the story. It's usually the stories that get me like, yo, that look fire. It ain't, oh, it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I gotta go watch.
Even though Devin was gonna get beat up this morning, John.
What happened?
We watched the show together, and then I came out here. I didn't even know it was a season 2 of the show. I see him watching the first episode of season 2 of the show.
What show is this?
So disclaimer, I didn't even remember we watched this together.
That's sad. That's sad, John. That's sad.
It's a show on Amazon Prime. You probably know it. It's called Hunters.
Oh, I heard of it, yeah.
It was like these group of people trying to kill the German Nazis and shit.
It's the Jewish people who survived the Holocaust.
The Jews that survived the Holocaust created a team to killing the fucking German Nazis who's still alive. That now they entwine themselves into American population as regular Joes and shit. But this show came out during COVID.
Came out in 2020, John. We
Came
watched
out
it.
2020. So this morning I saw like, oh shit, Hunter's back. And I'm like, before I go to work, let me get an episode in. Let me see where it's at. And she came in like, you watching this?
No, I didn't say that. I said, what show is this? Because I remember the main Nazi guy.
It was Al Pacino.
Right, Al Pacino. And he was like, oh, this is the show Hunters. And I'm like, this mother lover. How dare he, John?
I say this to say, I didn't watch the show for Al Pacino. I watched it because I thought the story was cool. So with the writer's strike, as long as the writers are there.
But I mean, Al Pacino did play a part of us wanting to watch it because we wanted to see what part Al Pacino was playing. So in sense, you're not going to watch a show if you don't know the characters.
No, the characters.
I mean, not the characters, the actors. You're not going to watch it.
How many people from the Game of Thrones we knew before we watched Game of Thrones?
There was a lot.
Other than Peter Dinklage?
And you knew the mother, the crazy lady, because she was in 300.
But I'm saying like it didn't make me want to. First, I didn't want to watch the show to begin with, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't initially say I'm watching because of her. I said, what do I know her from?
Right.
So I'm not going for the actors. I'm going based on the story because it could be people I know. I know them from somewhere. But I'm not going there.
But I also think, Devin, that's a wrong way to approach it because if you're watching a show and the actors are not good, you're not going to continue watching the show. Let's cut the bullshit and stop acting like because you especially you're a person who you watch the first episode and if you like it, you're going to continue to watch it. Because if the actors are playing the part right, you're the type of person who will continue to watch it.
What I'm saying is, what pulls me in is not who's on the show. It's how they're writing. The story is what pulls me in. Now, how they're acting is what's going to keep me there. So with the actors still being on strike, unfortunately, my biggest care, because you can have top actors and have a bad story. You can have a good actor can't stop or solve or a bad script unless they completely going off they going off script and just making up their own shit. But most of the shows that I watch, I never watched them because I thought this person was going to be on there. It's not a lot of big name people on there. Half the shows I watch ain't even fucking English, but I watch them because of the stories. So the biggest to me, that although you can't have one without the other, you can have the top actors and have bad writing. If the writing is bad, you have nothing. If you got a bad story, it's nothing, regardless of who you putting on camera. If the writing is bad, the show, the movie is bad. I just saw John Wick 4. I love Keanu, but it's a bad fucking movie. I don't love nobody in Fast, really, other than like Jason Statham. But it's a bad fucking movie. It make a lot of money because of the stars. But when it comes to what I'm entertained by, I'm more entertained by the story. I don't give a fuck who's on the show. I watch Warriors solely off the story. I don't. Now I know them because now I see them doing other stuff. Then I can say, oh, that's Buddy from so and so and so and so. Oh, he on the Warriors. But I initially go to shows solely off the story, not who's there. So the actors, the writers, where the writers are back, then I'm intrigued because you more entertained by the stories. Now it's the actors' jobs to bring those stories to life. But ultimately, the creative part comes from the writers. They are creating the story that's pulling people in. And then the actor's job is to.
But the actors you can write a great story, but the actors gotta act.
That's why I said, that's why I just said what I said. The writers bring you there, and the actors keep you. The writers bring you there, the actors keep you. So yes, it goes hand in hand. But for the most part, when we watch it or watching a trailer of a show, you don't really see the acting yet. What you see is the outline of the story. And that's why you go in. And then the acting part is what keeps you, what's going to keep you there. But if it wasn't for the writing, you would have never even entertained it. That fucking show that was on Netflix, the Asian shit. Most of motherfuckers don't hate dubs watching Asian shows, but that shit was big as hell because of the writing of the story. It was intriguing. Squid Games. It was the creativity of the story that brought people in.
I do agree with.
I am not gonna say that acting was crazy.
On that one, though, acting was really crazy.
It's like it's the creativity of the story that's like, this is fucking crazy. I'm here because of this crazy ass story. And you look at most of the biggest shows, international shows right now. Fucking what was that? The shit with the heist,
Money Heist.
Money Heist. We ain't there for the acting. It's the fucking story that brought us there. Bird Box. Yeah, we got fucking Sandra Bullock there, but it's
Bird Box was some great acting, man. Blindfolded. They was acting blindfolded. That's some great acting.
But it's the story of niggas having to survive and make it through the world blindfolded. Blind, you can't make a noise. That story is what brought you in.
No, Bird Box is then. What's the other movies you can't make the noise? What the fuck was the other one?
Yeah, that one with my nigga from
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Yeah, that one you can't make a sound.
That story alone, you can't make a sound.
Yo, imagine living in the world.
Bro, they barely even said anything in there. But because of
living in a world is Bird Box and you can't make a noise,
bro, that's OD. But that's what I'm saying. The fact that you hear about a story like that because you put yourself in that situation, like, yo, this is fucking wild. Yeah, the actor's gonna keep you there, but generally the writing is what pulls you in. And
did
so
they die instantly for seeing the shit in Bird Box?
What happened?
I haven't seen Bird Box since it came out. Did they when they looked at, like when they took the blindfold on, when they looked, they died instantly? That's how.
No, it drives you like, I think it like drives you crazy.
Drives you crazy. It's been a minute since I've seen Bird
Like
Box.
you couldn't look up or some shit, like some crazy like that. You couldn't
Was
look
MGK
up.
in Bird Box?
I believe so. I can't honestly. I think he was.
No, he was. He had like a small role in Bird Box.
Yeah, I can't remember the Bird Box story fully, but yeah, it's like once you look, whatever it was that was controlling, controlled you, made you crazy, and be like, wow, shit. I'm just saying all this to say, of course, we love our actors, the big name actors, but for the most part, mainly the shit that we consume on the shows, especially where most people get their entertainment from. We only pop our head in is because of the writing, the story. That's what brings us in, and then it's the actor's job to keep us there. But generally, if the story is good, we deal with a lot of bad acting when it got some good. We watched Power for the longest, and it's a lot of bad acting in there. Just like the stories are crazy.
Shout out my man Tyler Perry. He's writing and acting and directing and
Woo!
producing.
Great example. Thank you, John. Great example. Great example. The epitome of bad acting. But his stories be wild and people love that shit.
Yeah, he does it all, man. He acts, produces, directs.
You just made my point, John. Look at Tyler Perry, billionaire. Made billions of dollars off his movies. Acting horrible. But the stories are great. Or at least great to some people.
That Medea gets him every time.
People love that shit. Church folks love that shit. Black folks love that shit.
But I'm happy, man. I feel like it's been a very dry spot and dead spot for TV shows these past couple of months. Hopefully everything gets back in production. I think Loki comes out this week.
Yes, it does.
I'm currently watching the second season of Power Force with Tommy's Power show. But
show sucks.
No, it doesn't. Season 2 is much better than season 1.
How they make bro a Mac buddy?
Hey, he a wild boy.
Bro, that shit is bad. I'm watching it.
He was doing drugs in the first season.
Yeah, niggas doing cocaine. Rich people drugs.
Yeah, but he's struggling, man. He became a fiend.
Nah, bro, that shit. I don't like Force. I'm gonna keep watching it, but I don't like it.
I think the second season is much better than the first season.
I mean, what, we 3-4 episodes in?
6 episodes in now.
It's a bad show, but I'm gonna keep watching though.
No, 5. The 6 episodes coming out this week, but it's 5 episodes in.
It's a bad show, but I'm gonna keep watching.
But we are gonna keep it into the entertainment business or movies. General Tyrese production company is suing Teddy Pendergrass's widow for the biopic rights.
What's his company name?
I'll tell you.
Baby Boy Entertainment.
Imagine.
I don't know. I'm Team Tyrese right now, man.
He was trying to be Teddy, or he was trying to just write and produce the movie.
I think he was just trying to write and produce.
His shit is called Voltron Films.
Voltron, cool. Like the robot Voltron.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. I'm kind of Team Tyrese right now. I feel like.
But what's his stance? Like, they pulled it, or like?
Yeah, his wife didn't give permission for him to write it.
Got it. But how can you sue on that regard?
Apparently she gave him the rights in 2017.
Okay, she gave him the rights and then pulled it.
Right. So he's suing her.
Okay, that makes sense. Because he put money into it.
Right.
He's put money into the production of the movie. So yes, he'd be rightfully so. That's just business. He's invested.
But see, what people are saying online is that Tyrese is going through emotions.
Oh, Tyrese is gonna play him too.
Yeah,
now he's gonna play him. Yeah.
Okay, but see, like you're saying, Tyrese, he mad because he going through all this personal shit. That's why he doing this. But again, if you invest, if this happened in 2017,
no, people are saying that.
I'm saying that's what people are saying. But logistically and business wise,
he said he invested $450,000 to the production.
Exactly. He didn't put money into the production of this movie, and now she wants to pull it. Yes, I'm suing your ass.
Right, I want my money back.
Exactly.
So I was listening to the Breakfast Club when DJ Emily was talking about this. And I just really can't stand DJ Envy pussy ass. And it's like,
DJ Envious, in the words of Rick Ross.
Right.
but that's who he is at this point. And it's like,
Nah,
dude,
Rick Ross talks hilarious. Like, he be saying certain shit just be funny.
no, but he is DJ Envious at this point. And it's like, he's saying like, oh, because he's going through the shit, he wants to sue this, widower.
How he looks suing this.
Right. And it's like, it's business. And that's the problem. When you sign contracts and you sign over rights, it's business.
Yeah.
And so when you do shit like that, unfortunately, it is business. It has nothing personally. Unfortunately, yes, your husband did die, and I'm sorry for that. But at one point, you did sign over the rights, so it's not personal.
And again, we only saying this shit because it's a black person suing. If this was a company, if this was fucking Paramount or one of these big movie production companies suing this lady, they had to be saying, hey, you shouldn't sold the rights then. Like, hey, you tried to get money and then you didn't want to do it. So hey, you gotta know the business. But because it's Tyrese, who's a known figure, and he being a black person, because I want to say, because regardless if it was Tyrese or a black woman, black man, or whatever, we always personalize it when it comes to black people and shit. Like, instead of looking at it solely, this is a business transaction.
Right.
And Tyrese is handling this as a business professional. I invested my money in something. You fucking up my money. I'm suing to recoup my money.
Don't get me wrong. Yes. Have we seen Tyrese cry over the internet? Yes. Have we seen him go through
What from me?
have we seen him go through a very ugly divorce? Yes. But at the same time, it's like that has nothing to do with the money he's invested. He is. I don't think he's letting his personal life be the reason why he's taking this woman to court.
Yeah.
Again, and I think it's whack for us to say, well, because you suing or divorcing your ex-wife, and yeah, that shit has gotten ugly, but that doesn't.
He trying to make money back. Right. He going through this.
And I just can't stand DJ dumbass because, again, when DJ Envy was cheating on his wife and doing all that shit, Tyrese supposedly was the only one sticking by them and trying to get them back together and make it work with them. And for you to go online and not only did you diss him when he went to the Breakfast Club, you dissed him talking about you wasn't there because he said some disrespectful shit to his wife or whatever.
Y'all saw when Diddy checked his ass recently?
Yeah.
Because Diddy telling him, Envy asking him all these questions about his personal life and the women he be with, and Diddy Envy, for you to be somebody who's so sensitive about your wife, you should be asking a lot of people about their personal information or their personal relationship dealings.
Right.
And Envy no, I'm just because social media saying, and Diddy yo, don't be asking me about who I'm laying with.
Because let's be honest, whenever something happens with Erica Mena, his shit come back out. And then he wants to hush it. He don't even talk about Erica Mena on the Breakfast Club because he know that shit is gonna backfire on him. All I'm saying this to say that DJ Envy got a lot to say about Tyrese and his mental health when that has nothing to do with someone suing because I spent this amount of money and now you're trying to take it away from me. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Again, if Tyrese can prove that this amount of money was invested in the production of this biopic, then I think he's within his right professionally, business-wise.
If she wants him to pull the movie, yes. But if he can get where he can produce the movie.
Yeah. Again, it's all about, look, I didn't put money into this shit. So you telling me to stop, bet. Okay, I'll stop.
Give me my shit
back. But I need my money back.
Right. And if not, then it's going to continue to go.
Exactly. It's that simple because, again, like I said, we personalize it because we know Tyrese.
Well, DJ Envy has to sit his crooked ass down from his real estate company.
A lot of times we do that and shit with black and brown people because they're celebrities. So we ain't looking at them as making a business move. it's like, yeah, he feels some type of way because personally, they ain't got shit to do with this, bro. I invested this money. I'm about to lose this if I allow her to do
Well,
that.
DJ Envy should know a lot about that. A lot of people have invested their money into his real estate company with his crooked friend, and now they suing DJ Envy and his crooked friend for their money back because
me, that's him,
right, they taking advantage. So he should know what the suing process looks like. Talking about Tyrese suing process, man, I don't understand the internet. I don't understand it. We faulting a black man for wanting his money back after he done put money into this story because the wife now all of a sudden in 2023 feels like she don't want to see her husband's legacy on TV.
And low key, she probably just want to sell it to somebody that she deems more credible than Tyrese and his company.
I can't.
She probably got an offer from one of these big production companies. And then they told her as well, in order for us to give you this, you gotta get that from over there.
That's a possibility too.
And because that shit happens all the time. It's business.
Yeah.
We see motherfucking record labels steal people, take people shit all the time. This is the big
somebody low key behind the scenes like, yo, I'll give you more than what he gave you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, we have the reputation, we have the star power, we have the manpower. You sold it to him for this. Look, you get that back, we're gonna make you this over here.
Shit.
We got the relationships. That's how that shit be. So it could be, I don't think she don't want his story told. It just an opportunity came and it's like, yeah, this is, and she might feel as though these people over here is more fit due to their resume to produce such a story in the right way. But unfortunately, Tyrese has invested his money in something that you agreed upon. And if you want him out of it, if you want the story to go away, then you gotta, again, unfortunately, y'all gotta get that man back his money. That's business.
Shit, man.
I don't give a fuck. It's Tyrese, Sammy, fucking Marlon Wayans. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's business. Don't try and do that black man dirty just because he might be going through something publicly.
Personally, publicly.
That ain't got shit to do with the business.
Stuff out there in the business world. Now let's get into me and Dev's guy. Yeah, some footage has been leaked this past week of just that's footage people held on to. One of the footages, he basically said Cardi B is an industry plant, and another footage, and another leaked footage. He's Guess he had anger outbursts because the photographer asked him to pose like Elvis.
Fuck, stupid as hell.
So overall, should we take these videos serious that they leak now, or it should it even be a story, or you should keep pushing?
I think motherfuckers continue to try and keep Ye blackballed in a sense because again, this was from 2018, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
2018, and I don't think again, Ye is a manic person, and we've had these conversations before about
2018.
So his delivery was shit. Nothing. I've seen a few of the videos. Nothing he said is crazy. All he's saying is like how motherfuckers trying to control him and how motherfuckers then try to use him, but he can't get this from other people. He can't get these looks from the companies. How they try to blackball him, but use him at the same time. He spoke about Cardi being a plant. I don't think Cardi's a plant, but she definitely gotten a good look and shit. Like, but she's also putting work. I think it's just Ye's frustration with the business that he's operating in. I ain't mad at shit he said. And again, this is fucking 5 years later, where he seems to be somewhat happy and away from everybody, with his white wife getting head on a boat and doing just got his ass out and dressing with no walking streets of Paris with no shoes on. Ye ain't even bothering nobody.
Yeah, he ain't not even talking. He's just living his life.
Bro ain't saying nothing about nobody talking. Again, in that moment, because it's supposed to be like a documentary that he was working on or some shit at that time. None of that shit means nothing at the moment, because none of that is relevant to right now. But if in the grand scheme of things, Ye is talking about how the industry works and how they be trying to blackball niggas. I ain't mad at him for having those feelings. Like, he got feelings. That's what he felt at that on that day in that year. I can't say that's what's true or what he feels about what he said in that time anyway. If this shit came out in 2018, okay, it's a conversation. But it's 2023. Who's to say that's what he feels? He might be able to say, like, damn, I was wilding, or what I meant by that is this, looking back at it 5 years later and shit. I don't know, like, what Ye will say about the video being, or what his what he felt in that the videos. Is he true? If he's true to that feeling, he probably be like, yeah, that's how the fuck I felt. And yeah, that's my stance. That's what I think still. But it don't fucking matter. It happened in 2018. But a lot of times, Ye being Ye, sometimes you are misunderstood, and then your delivery at times, you might be saying a lot, but it's you saying it the wrong way. And I think Ye has a big issue with that. Ye is super manic, whereas he just be fucking rambling. He be talking, although if you gotta fucking filter out what he mean a lot of times, but he don't be saying shit that's wildly crazy to me.
Yeah, I feel like it's people just trying to, Ye, anything attached with Ye is gonna catch, a viral moment. It's gonna go far. He's just living his life, so. Or I'll look at it this way: they're trying to tempt Ye into saying something now, like, oh, he's been too quiet for too long. Let's leak something. Let's
Trying to poke the bear and shit.
Like let's get Ye to say something, because he's been too quiet. We need him to say something. We need some type of news. We need something to talk about. So let's see if we get a reaction out of him. But he's been doing what he does. He's been quiet. But I do think he is working on a new album coming out, so he ain't gonna be quiet for too long.
And again, I love the gospel shit, the church, yeah. So I ain't mad at it. But again, Ye ain't been bothering nobody. So, and again, he's been out and about looking weird as hell, walking around with no shoes, with fake shoes, asshole out, baldy haircut. He looks a mess, but he ain't fuck with nobody. So leave him alone.
Great thoughts on?
Nope, no thoughts.
No thoughts. Okay.
Gotta know how I feel about Kanye sometimes.
All right.
Not everything needs to be said. Not everything needs to be said.
That's a fact. Again, I just think it would be more relevant conversation if this was him talking recently. This shit 5 years out. It's like, bro, how we even know he ain't saying nothing? Somebody released this. And then the bitch said, do his pose like Elvis. That's offensive. Elvis, we know, is a fucking thief of black culture.
But he didn't say, dude, she didn't say like Elvis. She showed him something and then said, can you mimic this?
It was Elvis.
Right. But
that's saying do it like him. Mimic it means
oh my God. Y'all taking it too serious. Like,
no,
if other people's poses haven't been
Bree, someone asked me.
inspiration.
I
But
understand that point.
Let me just
Let's say it for you.
Yeah, acting like if an artist hasn't taken poses from other people as inspiration. A lot of people would say don't use Michael Jackson's poses as inspiration because he's a child molester. It's all about how you feel, but that doesn't mean you have to say it. All you have to say is, I'm not gonna do that pose. I'd rather do something else. Give me something a little bit more stronger or more of like, this character. But you don't have to say all that all the time. Like just because you think it or because it may be
Right.
again, but that's your perspective. A lot of people would say Elvis didn't steal nothing from Black people.
But it's proven. It's proof.
The same way some people would say Michael Jackson didn't.
It's not proof. That's perception. Elvis proven stealing shit from Black people. And that's solely what Ye was talking about.
Yeah, but Ye didn't need to say that at that point. We already taking the picture. Just all right, just say you don't want to do that pose. You're not supporting that pose. The whole rant shit don't always need to be needed. What's understood don't need to be said.
Yeah, but it's not.
I don't think that photographer understood.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, and I think that was he shouldn't. Maybe that's why I say he's manic. Maybe
that he shouldn't work with white photographers. That he should work with Black photographers.
That's not always the. I'm not gonna say you educated because you know because you Black, but it's still our job to educate each other. So, like again, you're right in the sense of maybe his approach isn't the best way, but telling somebody, no, Elvis, I'm not gonna pose as Elvis who has a reputation for stealing from Black folks, and you want me to mimic somebody who reputation is stealing from Black folks. He's educated in that moment. Maybe the approach isn't the best, but that is a learning moment for that photographer moving forward to read the room and say, okay, maybe this is not the best option, or maybe I should word it differently, or maybe I should give different examples, because again, he's not really attacking the person, but he's upset because you're me as a artist, a great artist, you're telling me to mimic somebody.
So okay, that's only one footage. So the footage of Cardi B. Now, if Cardi B comes out and say, Kanye, that's fucked up and did it. Again, y'all gonna sit here and defend him? Y'all gonna sit here and say,
I'm not. Cardi B would be within her right.
But Cardi B was responsible. She posted a video of Kanye speaking positive and highly of her. That's the response she took.
Right, but she could have took a different.
She could have been offended, and she would have been well and within her right to be offended. Just the same way he was offended. Nobody's saying she can't be offended, but Ye was offended because of who Elvis was. When it comes to Black culture, where he's known to be as a person that stole a lot of his sound, his style, everything from Black people, and commercialized it and shit. Singing Black songs and going platinum and doing all this shit. A lot of that, other than Elvis being the superstar, where a lot of Black folks during that time know him as, bro, he was a culture vulture. So Ye probably not the best messenger because he's so manic with everything he says, but he ain't saying nothing wrong. He's informing this young lady, bro, you don't tell me to pose like this, who's Elvis, when he's been known to steal Black culture. Proven to steal Black culture. It's just the messenger. Motherfuckers don't fuck with Ye, and they don't fuck with Ye's approach of saying the shit, but what he's saying ain't a lie. And again, this, like I said, this some shit 5 years ago. Ye ain't said nothing about nobody in quite some time. So again, to me, when shit like this drop, it's like, what's the agenda? because this shit could have been dropped. Y'all been had this shit. Why coming out with it now? Because what's the reason? He too quiet, or y'all know he about to drop some shit, so we're like, yeah, let's nip that shit in the bud real quick. Like, it makes no sense. Ye ain't fucking with nobody. He ain't did shit, ain't made no hot takes. He just got his ass out in Paris.
His ass out in Paris. But it is what it is. Obviously, Kanye, will be in the news shortly because obviously I think he has new music he's working on. So he shall be making a public appearance or speaking on his new album within these next couple of months. Obviously, we'll cover that. But for the most part, he's been quiet. He got married and quiet, living his life. Living his quiet. But some people don't want to see Ye living like that. So, hey, that's why we got these videos leaking. Well, are there more videos to be leaked? Possibly, but you must stay tuned in as the saga, the Ye saga continues.
And we ain't talking about Ye in a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't. It was a point of time. It was like every week we was talking about Ye. It was like a good lengthy break for Ye, but looks like it's about to heat back up soon.
Ago.
What are we talking about? Yeah,
when Kim Kardashian, we was talking about her porno or the way, because she said that when the Hulu show aired that the kids she's more afraid of the kids hearing about his antics than hearing about her porn.
Yeah,
but we were talking about
few episodes ago.
We're talking about but we're talking about Kim talking about Ye. We wasn't talking about Ye antics where y'all used to be like, Ye did this, Ye did that, he did this.
Yeah, Ye said this, Ye said that. That was Kim speaking on Ye, and we were discussing Kim's thoughts on Ye. So obviously we did talk about Ye, but in terms of him being, obviously he's always going to be the main ingredient of the conversation, but him being the sole reason why we're talking about him, it's been a while since he's given the media or anybody a reason to talk about him. He's just been chilling. Now let's get into the Lekian Woods. Obviously, if you've seen the video, it went viral because it was a man who was stopped at a traffic stop, and basically he got beat by the police because you can see it plain there in the video. Both eyes swollen shut, bleeding. It's like, damn. What happened?
Damn, what happened after damn?
Oh no, I thought when I said damn, I thought one of y'all was gonna say something as I was describing the video that went viral. But it's like it's like blatant. Like you can see like in the pictures, like holy damn. They closed both his eyes, mouth bloody. And so,
I mean,
it was just traffic stop.
Do we know the full story? Like, I get it was a traffic stop, but what caused them to be like, we're gonna snatch him out and whoop his ass?
I think his mom said it was something with the way he was talking.
Oh, so they're like, you're being too aggressive. Shut up. Get out the car. Because he probably a nigga that is smart nigga, know his rights. Yeah, I'm not gonna raise down my window. No, I'm gonna do this. No, y'all can't do that. No, y'all can't search my car. Do you have a warrant? That little shit be pissing cops off, especially coming from a black person. Do you have a warrant? No, I'm not gonna open my hood. No, I'm not gonna get out of my car. No, you can't search my car. That shit, bro. Are you resisting arrest? No, I'm just not letting you in my car.
I think he was arrested for possession.
Possession of what? Black skin?
methamphetamine, cocaine, controlled substance.
Damn.
It
No,
says
man.
resistant. It says resistant officer with violence, so that's 50-50. A violation of probation amongst other charges.
Okay. It still don't give him a right to beat up a nigga.
Yeah, the way they beat him up, still.
It ain't justified. And they like to do that. They like to tell people your fucking criminal history to fucking justify why you deserve to get beat up and shit. Like, I hate when they do that shit. Yeah, he's an ex-con and all this shit. So fucking what? That'll give you no right as a civil servant to beat me up.
They beat him up bad though.
Yeah, they did. That's what I'm saying. It was one of the bad ones.
Just looking at his
His mugshot is terrible.
yeah.
Both his eyes is
Fucking closed.
Swollen shut with a bloody lip.
And that's what I'm saying. Ain't no justifiable reason to apply that much force to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because and the thing is, we see so many cases where, and I hate to make it racial, but the footage and everything, it just always seem to make it that way. Because I've seen officers of the law being attacked by people from the Caucasus Mountains, literally attacking them. And somehow they find a way to talk people down.
Yeah.
If not, they tase their ass, cuff them up, put them in the car. It's over. Tase, down, cuffs. But with people of color, they just inflict so much damage to get simple shit done. So, of course, motherfuckers be like, oh, black people always make it racial. But everything that we see makes it racial. Because we never see y'all talking us down.
Oh, it's straight to the violence.
Straight to it, instantly. I can't yell at you. I can't be in your face. You fucking cop, you fucking pig, you mother. Show me when that black person is doing that and getting away with it. It don't happen. But yet we see on the opposite side, where they be violently attacking police officers, and they still deal with them with the least amount of force possible. So say dropping his resume or what he might have done or what he's done before, I see y'all find a healthy and medium where y'all can talk to people. But unfortunately with black people, beat them, put them down, and then we ask questions later. Let's detain this nigga first and then deal with everything after that. But I seen motherfucking white people come at them with knives, with guns, with all this type of shit. And they still, calm down, we can talk. So unfortunately, until that change, we gonna always make everything fucking racial.
Yep. I hope his mom wins this case.
He'd probably still do some jail time, but he still won a lawsuit because, like we said, nothing justifies the beating he got. This is very unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully they get justice and everything works out with that. But damn, that's just one of the more blatant ones. You could clearly see in the picture the damage that they did.
Right.
But some lighter news. Beyonce, Bree's favorite artist, plans on dropping a movie based on her tour. So a movie based on her tour should be hitting a theater screen. And it's, in the not too distant future. Were you going to the movies to watch it?
No.
That shit gonna be on Amazon Prime in a week.
Oh, you gonna stream it? You're not gonna watch the movie?
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I think that it takes away from your tour. That's me personally. But also, like, I just don't see the point of me watching it.
I think it's too early for something like that. Like, yeah, we've had the tour videos, we've had J. Cole's, we had all the Def Jam, like all they used to do in the 90s with fucking Redman and Jay-Z and all that Hard Knock Life tour. They documented and shit and released it. So it's cool to see. It's just cool to see. She done did this shit before. Her and Jay-Z, they did it with the On the Run and shit. Like,
she's done it on her own private tour.
she's done with the Lemonade and shit. Like, it's what they do. It's another way of, I ain't mad at it because it's another way for people who can't afford to actually go to the tour to experience it. So I ain't mad at it shit. As long as she ain't acting, and I'm happy.
That's a bit extreme.
Because when John first said movie, first thing is,
I mean, most of the part I want to really see is Blue getting ready for the concert and getting her like into this moment of
that's right,
coming out her shell, and I probably watch it for that
and watch her progression.
But unfortunately, we already know what Beyonce is about and how she gets ready for performances. Nothing changes in her routine. So I don't need to watch it to see where it led her to on the Renaissance tour. We already know what the fuck she do.
Yeah, I think mostly it's gonna probably be about, again, the preparation, seeing Rumi and Sir, that's the kid, Rumi and Sir, seeing them behind the scenes and like the life out behind the tour. I think that's probably.
I don't want to see that shit. To be honest, I'm looking for Blue. I'm looking to see how Blue got ready for this moment, for this, and how Beyonce stepped into the mother role, because unfortunately we don't get to see Rihanna. We don't get to see Beyonce.
Think about the GOAT.
We don't get to see Beyonce in this motherly role. We never get to see the personal shit between her and Jay. Yeah. So to see her in a motherly role and her mothering her daughter and getting her ready to do one of the fucking biggest tours in the world, I want to see how she.
Yeah, I think that's gonna definitely play a part of it, because again, especially with how Blue's moment has been the biggest part of this tour, social media wise. The biggest part of this tour has been Blue.
It has.
No funny shit. The biggest part of this tour has been Blue.
I have not seen any videos of just Beyonce dancing.
Every video you see is solely surrounded around Blue's moment.
Right.
And so.
And how humble she is.
I feel like that would be a doper documentary where it's like Renaissance tour, Blue Ivy, or some shit. Where it's like her thought about this process, her being on her first tour, and first tour being one of the largest tours of all time.
Right. Watching how she started to now.
Yeah.
Because they did a video of when she first had her
and
first
you can see the whole confidence change from the first. She just like the first one, she just looked like, I'm just trying to remember the steps 1 and 2 and 3. And then the last one, she just like all in and shit. Like you see it, she like
changed her mood.
Yeah, she's like her. It's like, I know this shit. I'm so fucking fly. Like,
and again, it's the humbleness. I don't know if you've seen the videos where people are just cheering Blue.
Yeah.
And she takes off the earpiece, and the face expression that she feels is this is for me. This is I'm not even Beyonce. and this is for me.
Yeah, again, no offense.
And it's just
no offense to B, but Blue, from in a social media standpoint, has been the biggest part of this tour.
Right.
The biggest advertisement and marketing of this tour. It's solely been Blue. So if they do that, then yes, I want to hear, because you don't hear Blue talk.
You don't.
So it's like,
and she seems just like an all around.
I want to hear that. I want to hear Blue talk about this process.
Yeah, especially like since Tina Knowles came out and said like, "Yo, Blue reminds me of Solange. Her character, her dancing, her everything reminds me of Solange." And now that I see it, I want.
How does she look like her?
I want to hear Blue talk. Yeah. I want to see and hear Blue's point of view on this. So
I know the conspiracy. They try to say Solange is Blue's older sister.
But again, I want to see that. And so if that's part of the movie, then I'm with it. I'm ready to watch that. But if not,
yeah, they said Beyonce had a baby young. But and Tina took him.
if
you never heard that? That's a conspiracy.
No, I've heard that.
I've never heard that. But again, if that's what the part of the movie is gonna be, then I'm with it. I'm watching it. But if it's not, you can miss me with this shit. We know how Beyonce gets prepared for tours. We know the work and the art, the art that she puts into it. Again, Blue and the twins have been the goats of this tour. Yeah. You know, the twins talking about how they will follow Beyonce to the end of the world because she's giving them she's the only artist that would hire them to dance on stage with. Right. Other than that, I don't really see me watching. Sorry, guys, I don't really see me watching it.
Oh, Beyonce. I mean, I said Beyonce. Brie is not sold on the new movie.
I just feel like she's milking the cow for the movie, and it's like, yo, people just paid thousands and hundreds of dollars on this fucking tour just to see you. You really need to milk it this close?
But she's been doing that though. Like that's really how they've been rocking though.
Well, the On the Run tour was both. So people were saying it's like you're getting the deal for 2 for 1 because you've seen Jay, and Jay was supposedly doing a lot of his old shit on this tour too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
but her by herself.
Artists been packaging, like, especially with, you see a lot with Amazon Prime, where artists that go on these big tours, shortly after it drops on one of these streams, right? Like, it seems to be like that's what the big artist is doing. Like,
no, I get that, but I'm just saying her being who she is could have waited a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, if she's solely going to do the music, then I think you wait a bit.
I think John is dying.
Think John is dying?
I think John's eyes is like they super red, super swollen. His nose, he's been like digging his nose this whole episode of. We should name this episode "Digging in Your Nose." Like John, allergies kicking my ass because John has been.
I mean, them allergies be fucking.
Because right now, if you look at the screen, John is like,
I've been blowing my nose.
No,
I put my head down.
Yo, he's been doing like I be trying not to look at him.
No, low key allergies be worse than actually being sick.
It do.
Yo, allergies really be beating your ass.
Look at his ass.
You know how I be with allergies, bro.
But look at his ass.
Yeah, I took as much medicine. I
just want a disclaimer. He's not high. He's just fucked up on allergies right now.
Allergies be beating your ass.
He's been like putting his head down like this. Fuck you doing?
Blowing my nose.
This whole episode, it's just been weird. Like, I don't know if you realize I've been trying not to look at the fucking screen. This nigga's stupid as hell. He's been off to the side. He's been ducking. He's been doing this. He's like dying.
Yesterday's episode OSA, I had to, turn off my screen from I'm still there. That's the screen off. I can't turn the screen on this. It's just 2 people on camera. OSA, I could manage a whole party of people.
Well, I just want you guys to understand he's not on drugs. He's not high. That nigga's just
not feeling well.
Not feeling well. So this nigga has been ducking off, bending his head down. Like this.
I know this episode is Johnny got a cold.
No, Johnny got allergies.
Johnny's sick.
Yeah, I would put that, but we live in a world where that shit, it's
Well,
attached
they
to
pull them in.
Right.
They pull it. They come in.
That shit's funny as hell.
Yeah, Johnny's sick. Johnny got a cold. Either or.
All right,
That's-
Johnny, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's gonna be the final episode. But moral of the story is Bree is not sticking around. Well, she's not gonna be spending her hard-earned money to go to the theaters to watch this. She'll just catch it on the streaming platform, whichever streaming platform will get it first. I'm pretty sure they'll sign an exclusive deal after it hits theaters to be on one of these streaming platforms to be watched.
I just want to be one of those people.
So let's get into our closing segment. I want to try a new game out. Got to work out some kinks to it, but it'll be basically you and Dev be on teams. Y'all get two guesses per category. 2 guesses per category, but you gotta give me. I'm gonna give you a subject, and y'all gotta give me a line from it. So it could be a movie, TV show, famous quotable. It could be various things in pop culture from any era of pop culture. Y'all just gotta give me a line from said subject. And I got 2 opportunities to give me 1 line. So I get 2 guesses.
Okay. I still don't understand it, but I'm willing to play.
So basically,
you gotta give them a line. You gotta give him a line either from that movie or that show.
So say if the subject was Family Matters. Oops, did I do that?
Right.
That's like a famous line.
Got you.
From it. It's something that gets to be worked on. It's not.
Yes,
it's just,
I like it. Let's get it.
So I did 2 movies, 2 songs, and 1 TV show. I'll let y'all pick the category to make it,
TV show first.
TV show.
So there's only 1 TV show. Give me a line from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Why don't he love me, man? Why
You
don't he want me?
You got that one.
That is the most famous line from Fresh Prince.
Right.
All right, I got that one. 2 now is down to 2 movies, 2 songs.
All right, let's go music.
Shit.
I say, give me a line from Usher's Superstar.
Oh my God.
Spotlight, big stage, 50,000 fans screaming in a rage, bodyguards and limousines. This is the way I see you in my dreams. Paparazzi flash, 100 pictures of all of you hanging on my bedroom wall. Feel like a kid again. Feel like 13, but I need since I've been in love. Girl, I'll be
a movie, baby.
Ooh, you got a whole verse. You got more than a whole verse.
I'm a fan. Give you my autograph. Sign it right to your heart.
Cause
I'll be your groupie, baby. I'm your number 1 fan.
Enjoy yourselves.
Bro, we go crazy on that.
So now you have.
You see how we picked that up though, Johnny? You didn't see that though. You didn't see that.
Yeah,
we saw me like
he caught up and I kept it going.
I didn't catch up. It's because you gotta do the ad-libs. You don't know shit.
All right, movie.
All right, give me a line from A Diary from a Mad Black Woman. A Diary from a Mad Black Woman, yes. A line from A Diary from a Mad Black Woman, yes.
What's that? Tyler Perry movie?
Mm-hmm. That's when he kicked her out.
Gotta play grip ball. That's not that movie.
No,
Oh, that's
Family Reunion.
that's Meet the Browns.
No, that's Family Reunion.
Is it? Oh yeah, that is Family
What
Reunion.
the fuck you doing?
That is.
That was our one.
That's the one I like. I don't know the last one that.
No, Charles, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving, Charles.
Yeah.
That's when he's kicking her ass out and he's putting.
Oh, he left her.
Yep, when he kicked her out his house.
That movie sucks.
That's a line, though.
Good job, baby.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
so that's 3 points to y'all. Now y'all got one song, well, one category is music, and then you got one movie left.
Shit.
Let's go back to music.
Y'all gotta give me a line from a Nick Cannon song.
I'm a gigolo, got a lots of dough.
That's I thought that'd be.
Can I live? Can I live?
I thought that'd be the one to stump you, but I guess not.
That shit almost stumped me because I was about to say Nick Cannon.
That's why I put it just Nick Cannon. I didn't put a specific song.
I was gonna say, we are wildin', we are wildin', wild out, we are wildin'. That's Big Canon's most famous song, the Wildin' Out theme song. Pick up and kill it, and pick and kill it, kick up and kill it.
He supposedly make those lyrics.
So boom, there you go.
All right, John.
At the family reunion.
Last subject is the movie. I try to diversify, pick something from different eras, but now you gotta give me a line from a low down dirty saying.
Bro, that's easy.
Go.
Peaches, next time make sure you make sure smile. Last time you got me Supergirl. Or John's favorite line.
Oh yeah, my
Okay,
favorite line.
sharpshooter. You was
Gonna-
might have been
people are
speeding in
here,
your dream last night.
What?
You was cruising
And
in your
if
sleep last night.
you want some cream with your coffee, I'm
your
your
man.
man.
John's favorite line is, you was cruising in your sleep last night and started speeding.
No, Johnny's because he's light skinned. If you want some cream in your coffee, I'm
No,
your man.
I'm saying that because John says this line all the time. That
Oh
line,
yeah.
hey man, John say that shit all the time.
See, so I said, yo, man, I ain't touch you.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
sharpshooter, you was eating your.
I forgot what he said. He said some shit, sharpshooter.
Bonus round,
Oh
Johnny.
no, that's what Star he said. Sharpshooter. He said, "Hey man, I ain't touch you." No, he
Johnny.
said, "Don't get your pant or your underwear in a bunch or some shit," because he was cruising in sleep last night and started speed and then popped his ass out. And, but that shit was mad funny.
Johnny,
Yeah, like
bonus
a-
round because this was too easy.
Was it too easy?
I'm bonus round for John.
All right, so yeah, give me a bonus round.
John, pick one: movie, show, or song.
Let me get a movie.
Okay, John, give me a line from "Do the Right Thing."
Oh shit! You know he didn't watch that.
Not this. Shit. Oh, specific one. What? When my man Mookie was talking to the son in the pizza shop, he asked him about the picture. And he asked him, "Oh, who's your favorite basketball player?" He said Magic Johnson. That was definitely a line in that movie.
Yeah, that's a line.
That's the line. He asked him who his favorite player was. He said Magic Johnson because he
Mookie.
was low key racist, and he
Yeah,
had
they
Magic
was.
Johnson in
He's
the
like,
shot.
no, he's like, how you don't like black people, but all your favorite people are black?
Yeah. All right. I'll do a TV show.
All right, TV show. Martin.
This is easy too, Devin.
Holy shit. It's easy, but I just drew a whole blank. Holy shit. Maybe because I got this cold, it's clogging my memory.
Martin got a bunch of quotables.
He definitely does. I'm gonna take a simple one because I know he said it at some points in the song. Nobody talks to you, Pan. He said,
That's
had to say
trash.
that.
That was trash. He ain't never
It-
call
it-
her Pam. He always call her B2B or something else.
Nah,
listen,
he said a few times.
Nappy.
I just want the simple one because I couldn't
Wonder.
remember all the historical ones at the moment.
All right, so you got one last one. We did movie, we did TV show. Now we got to give you a song, baby. Give him a song. Not Eminem though.
Give me a rap verse from Ja Rule
A rap verse.
or a line from Ja Rule song.
I'll give you a line from a Ja Rule song.
Don't be looking at your phone, John.
Oh, no, I'm not looking at my phone. My
50
phone's
Cent,
locked.
man.
My phone's locked. My phone's locked. I just looked to the side. I'm thinking, look, my phone's over here. See?
50 fan.
Seeming kind of hard right now, isn't
Right.
it? Oh shit!
I can give you a line from a Ja Rule song. I can give you a line from a Ja Rule song.
Then we give him 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah, he taking forever.
6 seconds left.
Ooh, yo, all the songs is playing, just don't hear the lines.
3 seconds left.
Damn, John.
Yo,
Time up.
That's crazy.
I know Ja Rule's. All the songs is popping up.
You don't know my baby.
All his songs popped up. The first major record he did with Ashanti.
It
Ashanti,
must be that ass that got me like that.
I could have just said it's murder. He says that too,
That's 2 words. That's not a line.
but he says that shit. I could have said that, but all the songs blended because he got the Always on Time. Then he got the.
Devin, he couldn't do one line.
50 fan. He couldn't even build up the
No,
courage.
listen to Ja Rule. It's just all the songs started playing in my head. Oh, it was that a line? It's a line from the song. The shit featuring R. Kelly. All the things I got, I wonder. That's like the R. Kelly hook on the song. I said that
You couldn't fucking do a Ja Rule song. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I could have. It's just all those shits messed in my head. Damn, I'm still thinking all that shit's playing. All them Ja Rule songs playing in my head. I could give you, if I had a little more time and I had a more focused, not scatterbrained today, I would give you a good Ja Rule. I could have gave you a Ja Rule line.
Damn, he gave us a game and he can't even do it.
That's silly, but hey, it's the perks of the game. You gotta get better at it. You gotta play it more to get better at it. With that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Bree, my guy Dev, the host in the back. And
Yo,
we are out.